Hello, guys of the web, it's me, Paul, back in my studio, Warsaw, Poland. Good to see you today. And I'm carrying a pair of iLoud micro monitors by IK Multimedia. I'm not gonna talk about them today, but I just wanted to say, wow, I had no idea that something that small can deliver that sound. Guys, I have to make a separate video about these. I'm also not gonna talk about my KSD C88 monitors that you asked me recently about in the comments. Because yes, they are noisy, they are amazing, they are noisy though, and I'm gonna review them for you and I'm gonna make the noise level real life test, something like that. I'm still gonna try to make it happen this week. And what I am going to talk about today is Twin 3, a new release by FabFilter. Yes, it's the third incarnation of this synth, and well, I have to be frank with you, I never made friends with it. Is that going to change today? Let's find out. So, why Twin hasn't been ever my synth of choice in anything? Well, that's kind of simple. Two reasons. The first one is that the holy grail of GUI optimization has been taken too far in this one. I mean, too much stuff packed up on a small piece of screen. They tried to really make it very neat, very small, very efficient. It didn't work. I think it was always too cluttered, a lot of stuff going on, not too visually pleasant nor efficient. The second thing is that it wasn't also very powerful, I have to tell you. Kind of simple, oversimplified maybe, and it never made me feel like, wow, I'm gonna use it for something real. And it's kind of the same with Concept Synth by Crodas. It's very, very similar case for me, but I've got my Twin 3 here. Is that gonna change today? Let's see. Here's the screen, this is how it looks like, and I'm gonna try to read it out without even playing a sound for you. So yeah, this is the oscillator section, 3 of them, sawtooth, square, square, pure, triangle, triangle, pure, sine, 2 noises. So yeah, again, this is simply more or less virtual analog. I can add one more, so I can have up to 4 oscillators, which is cool. I've got tuning here, I've got oscillator sync here, I've got oscillator level and pan here. Yeah, these are the modulators for this parameter. I've got Twin filter, that's why the name of this synth is Twin, I think, because this is Twin filter. Yeah, serial or parallel filters. Here's the first one, here's the second one. I can choose the type of the filter, shape, low pass, blah blah blah, slope, classic, gentle roll, tube metal, easygoing, smooth, hard, hollow, extreme, clean. Okay, so I've got filter type when I click it here. Yes, but yeah, so when I click one with the right mouse button, I've got shape and slope, and then I've got filter type, filter character here, which is not too intuitive, but okay. So I've got my filters here, I've got my effects here, reverb, delay, chorus, phase. What happened? Reverb, delay, chorus, phaser, drive, compressor. I've got XY pad here, I've got envelope, modulation, filter split. I've got LFOs, heartbeat, spring, sample and hold, sequencer, sawtooth, sine, square, triangle. So yes, I've got LFOs here. I've got pitch bend, some MIDI modulators. I can add more, of course. Guys, this looks promising. It's well laid out. I mean, it's cleaner than version 2, that's for sure. And I have to tell you, when I'm looking at this, this is something for GUI between pigments and serum, maybe. That's my guess, how it sounds. The oscillators are visualized in a nice, sleek, modern way. Also, I've got some modulators here, or what is this visualization? Well, I think it's relatively simple, as all the previous versions of Twin, but my first contact is better. It's more satisfying. It gives me a perspective of trying to dig it more, at least. And you know what? The best thing to dig into a synth is to create a patch from scratch. That's what we're gonna do today. Off, off, off. Off, off, off. I'm gonna remove every possible modulator as well. Yes, nada, null, like nothing. And I've got a serious question. Is there unison here? So unison should be here. So I've got unison per the whole patch, not per oscillator, and also it's not tweakable too much. Like, I cannot choose the spread and detuning separately. This is just spread knob, I believe, I'm afraid. So this square pure it's got a little bit more harmonics, I think. There are no dotted notes? Like, no. Please, no. Offset, my friends. I wish I could say that this thing is easy to tweak. It's not fully intuitive when clicking around, but let's say I've already got something. Again, I've got a problem understanding how to get a random LFO. Guys, this is a cool patch maybe. Am I gonna save it? No, I'm not gonna save it. I'm gonna go through some presets. Yeah, the filter and the EQ elements of this are still like the best of the best that this synth has to offer, I have to tell you. This is the whole fun. This section is where its synth shines. Yes, guys. Did I have fun? Yes. Am I fully convinced? No, not really. I'm gonna try to sum the things up for you now. Did Twin 3 surprise me in any positive way? I have to tell you, yes, the refreshed, rebuilt GUI is somehow better, cleaner, more inviting, but still, this is kind of cluttered, not fully intuitive out there. It's somehow crowded, not enough space for tweaks for operating the machine. Also, its sound signature is certain. I mean, it has got its own characteristic palette, but it's kind of limited. I still can hear the same stuff over and over. And guys, there's actually nothing particularly new in this synth that makes me want to buy it. What's the reason to buy this? I've seen it all many times assembled in a different, somehow better way. So I'm afraid that I have to conclude that we're living in times of massive overproduction of audio tools. The market is so saturated with plugins that, yeah, that things like this pop up. It's not that I'm saying that this synth is bad, it doesn't do what it promises, because it does, and it will probably sell, but it is just another synth plugin in a sea of synth and other plugins in this very world being released every single day. And I have to tell you that I think that someone needs to point it out. In the flood, probably, of positive reviews and recommendations, I'm gonna make a voice of a critic here, because no, I'm not gonna buy it. And you know what? I'm sorry, FabFilter, I love your mixing plugins, but still, no. Twin is not a recommended synth from me. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna buy it. I can't find any use for it. I've seen it all many times assembled in a better way, so what's the reason? The only plus and the only cool thing I can see there is with filters and EQ working together, creating some weird things out there that you could hear at the very end. And that's it, guys. So I hope you're not disappointed with me, at least, as I'm disappointed a bit with this synth. And I really hope to discuss things with you down below in the comments. And I hope to see you very soon. Bye.